Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder. Today we are decoding the financial moves of Lixte Biotechnology, and let me tell you, this report has more twists than a DNA strand. Fine, before we dive in, if you like getting corporate document insights, make sure you're subscribed. We also have a Discord community for discussions, the link is in the description below. Today we're looking at Lixte Biotechnology's recent filing about raising money. Basically, they're selling shares and warrants to get about $1.5 million. Why now? What's the catch? Let's find out, keeping it simple and to the point. On July 3, 2025, Lixte Biotechnology Holdings Inc. made a deal to raise money. They are selling company stock and something called pre-funded warrants to some buyers. The deal is known as a registered direct offering. Essentially, they're selling 210-675 regular shares and offering pre-funded warrants to buy another 763,300 and a price of 1.54 cents per share, or a tiny bit less for each pre-funded warrant. This move is expected to bring in about $1,500,000 before fees. The whole thing closed on July 8th. It's like selling a piece of the company to get cash. Now, there's a legal agreement, the purchase agreement, but it's mostly about protecting the parties involved. It includes standard promises and assurances that the company makes to the buyers, so is mainly useful for understanding the deal, not so much about real facts about the company. As an example, what is important in the agreement might not be what matters to regular investors. To handle the deal, Lixte hired Spartan Capital Securities LLC. They are known as the placement agent. The placement agent helps the company find buyers for the stock and warrants. The company agreed to pay them for this service. The placement agent gets 8% of all the money raised. Plus, Lixte has to cover $40,000 of the placement agent's legal costs. So out of the $1.5 million, they need to remember to subtract both payments. Lixte's lawyers from Troy Gould PC prepared a legal opinion regarding the common shares and pre-funded warrants in Exhibit 5.1. In order to make sure that selling the stock is legal, this is a standard step when companies issue new stock. The company also announced the closing of the deal in a press release on July 8th. Of course, the press release is going to be positive in tone, but the SEC filing we're looking at gives us the raw details. What does this all mean? Lixte Biotechnology just raised about $1.5 million by selling shares and warrants, with the company paying about $120K to the placement agent plus the lawyers, which will probably mean more than $200K went just to closing the deal. This dilutes the value of existing shares. This is often a sign that they need cash. Biotech companies often burn through cash to fund research to develop new drugs. This can be risky because drug development is uncertain. However, depending on how they use the money, this can be a good thing. The success of Lixte depends on its drug development pipeline. Delays or failures in clinical trials could impact the stock price negatively. Also, competition in the biotech space is intense. Overall, Lixte is a high-risk, high-reward company. If their drugs succeed, the stock could soar, but failures hurt investors. The latest move shows they are actively seeking funds to fuel their research. Whether this is a good move depends on their ability to deliver results. Alright, that was our analysis here for Lixte Biotechnology Holdings Inc. What do you think about these moves and what do you think it signals for this company? Please drop your thoughts and questions in the comments. If this analysis was valuable, hitting that like button really helps people learn, and subscribing ensures you won't miss our next corporate deep dive. And of course, don't forget to check out the Discord server in the description.